Namaskar. We are going to calculate an example using Mann-Whitney U-test. This example corresponds to VNSGO April 2018 examination. Here statement of the problem is from the following data test the hypothesis that both the samples are taken from same normal population by Mann-Whitney U-test. Use 5% level of significance. There is information regarding two different samples, sample X, sample Y. You can observe that in sample X there are 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12. So in sample 1 there are 12 observations, while in second sample there are 9 observations. So sizes of the samples are not equal. In unequal sample sizes, Mann-Whitney U-test is alternative of parametric test of T of independent samples. Instead of using independent sample T test, we can use this test. So how we will apply this test? So for that, what we require is, first we have to rank the observations of the samples, and we will rank by considering both the sample observations together. બંને સેમ્પલના ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન્સને એક સાથે રાખીને આપણે રેન્ક્સ આપીશું. સો લેટ અસ અસાઇન રેન્ક્સ ટુ ધ observations. So ranks will be assigned to observations of sample X as well as of sample Y. So how we will assign? See, first generally I prefer ranking of observations from largest to smallest. In this example, this 60 appears 3 times. 60 appears 3 times. So all this 60 is appearing 3 times. So to 60 I will assign average ranks. Average of the first 3 ranks, 1 plus 2 plus 3, and that will be divided by 3, and that is equal to 2. So each 60 is given rank 2. So here I will write 2, as well as here also I will write 2, and here also I will write 2. Second largest observation in this example is, I think, 50. And see how many times 50 is appearing in this example. So here 1, 2, 3, and that's all. I think 3 times we are observing 50. So to rank 50 we have to find out average of next 3 ranks. 1, 2, 3 are already used, so next average will be of average of 4, 5 and 6, and that is divided by 3, and this will give me 5. So each 50 is given rank 5. So here I will assign 5, here also I will assign 5, and here also I will assign 5. Okay, now next largest observation is 40. Next largest observation is 40. 1, 2 and 3 times I am observing 40. 3 times. So now 40 is given average of next 3 ranks. So after 6 the next rank will be 7, 8 and 9, and average of these 3 will be equal to 8. So 40 will be given rank number 8. So here I will write 8, here also I will write 8, and here also I will write 8. Okay, next largest observation is 35. Now you can see that 35 appears how many times? So here 35, then here 35. So 35 is appearing twice in the data. So after 9, next two ranks, since 35 is appearing twice, next two ranks will be 10 and 11, and average of these two will be equal to 10.5. 10.5 is given to 35. So this 35 and this 35. Oh, I am sorry, 35 appears 3 times. So average of 10, 11 and 12 will be 11, and 11 will be given to 35. So let me again calculate. So 35 appears 3 times. So after 9, next 3 ranks will be 10, 11, 12, and that will be divided by 3, and this average is 11. So I will write here 11, then 35 here 11, and then 35 here 11. Okay. Now next largest observation is 30, and 30 is appearing here. 30 is also appearing 3 times. Here 30, 30 and 30. So 3 times. So for 30 I will give average rank again. After 12 the next will be 13, 14, 15, and that is divided by 3, and that will give me 14. So each 30 will be assigned rank 14. Each 30 will be assigned rank 14. So 14. Okay, now next largest observation. Next largest observation after 30 is 25, and 25 is also appearing 1 time, 2 times and 3 times. So 25 is also appearing 3 times. So after 15, next average rank for 50, after 15 you can write here 16, 17, 18, and that is divided by 3, and that will give us 17. So 25 will be assigned rank 17. Here dash, dash and dash, and 25 is given rank number 17. 25, 17 and okay. So 3 times 17. Now next largest. Obviously now next largest number is 20, and this is our last number. So 20, 20 and 20 appearing 3 times, and 20 will be assigned rank, average ranks of 19, 20 and 21, and this will be divided by 3, and that will give me 20. So 20 is given to here 20, 20 and 20. So in this way I assigned ranks to the observations. Now next step is I will find out total of the ranks. Total of the ranks. For that let me delete some rough works which is done here so that I can calculate sum of the ranks here. So after assigning the ranks, what you need is total of the ranks for the both samples. So I will find out total of ranks for both the samples. So first total will be total of these ranks which are in first sample, or you can say sample X. So this total will be 2 plus 20, 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 40, 47, 48, 58, 58 plus 5 is 63, 63 plus 14, 63 plus 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 83, 83 plus 14, 83 plus 14 will be 93, 94, 95, 96, 97 plus 8, 105, 105 plus 17 will be 115 plus 122 plus 2, so 124. So R1 will be 124. Sum of the ranks for sample X will be 124, and R2 is the sum of ranks for second sample. So 20 plus 14, 34, 34 plus 17 will be 44, and 51, 52, 50, 62, 62 plus 20 will be 82, 82 plus 8, 90, 90 plus 5, 95, 106, 78, 108. So these are my sum of the ranks. After that, you know that to apply Mann-Whitney U test, we require value of U. So now I am going to calculate U, and that is why this test is known as Mann-Whitney U test. So why this is known as Mann-Whitney U? Because here we are calculating U, and formula to calculate U is N1 into N2 plus N1 into N1 plus 1 divided by 2 minus R1. So this will be equal to N1 into N2. See, size of the first sample was 12, size of the second sample is 9, plus N1 is 12, so this will be 12 into 12 plus 1 divided by 2 and minus R1. R1 is 124. So if I calculate this using calculator, what I will get? So on using calculator, I am getting this 62. So now I calculated U. You can calculate U complement also by replacing N1 with N2 and R1 with R2, but in a real world calculation, actually calculation of U complement U prime is not necessary. So using U only we can calculate Z. So now I am going to calculate value of Z. So how I can calculate Z? So for that, formula is absolute value of U minus N1 into N2 divided by 2, that is whole thing divided by square root of N1 N2 into bracket N1 plus N2 plus 1 and divided by 12. Okay. So now using this formula, see, u is 62 minus n1 is 12, n2 is 9, this is divided by 2 and this will be divided by square root of n1 is 12 into 9 into bracket 12 plus 9 plus 1 and that is divided by 12. So once again we require calculator to calculate Z. અચ્છા મારું 10 મિનિટ થશે બેસો ને કંઈ નહીં તમે હું રેકોર્ડ કરું છું ને એટલે મારે વચ્ચે અટકવું પડે એટલે અવાજ આવે ને તો પાછું વચ્ચે પોઝ કરવું પડે. So here what we are getting using calculator is 8 upon 14.07 and 8 upon 14.07 will give you 0.57 approximately. So our Z calculated value is 0.57. So this is my calculated value of Z. Now I require table value of Z, and you know that by normal distribution table value of Z is 1.96 at 5% level of significance, and since our calculated value of Z is lesser than table value of Z, we are going to accept the null hypothesis. So this is how we are performing this test. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.